to another All the Mods 9 stream. Quite a bit of updates since the last stream. Why don't we dive right into those? So Ars, I think, was updated and then downgraded to fix a crash. But other than that, they added Rechiseled create, so chiseling for some of the create blocks. Dark paintings, now that I've never messed with. They added more red, the mod, and dark mode everywhere, which is this little option in the bottom left to change your GUI and everything to be a darker color. Then, in an update today, in exciting news, we got Macaw's doors, and finally, Flux networks, one of my favorite wireless power mods, legendary tooltips, and slice of life carrot edition, which means we need to try lots of food in order to get our hearts up. Slice of life is the mod where as you eat new foods, you gain hearts. So as you can see, it says not yet eaten. What does it taste like? We're gonna have to try a bunch of different foods, and you know what, guys? I think I'm actually gonna sit up for today. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, there we go. Now I feel more relaxed. I know I said I was going to go live yesterday. I was going to go live twice, but I ended up dealing with a bunch of stuff IRL, and I wasn't able to go live again, but here we are today. We are back. Looks like the stream quality is working this time. Awesome. Well, guys, our colonists, as you can see by an achievement I just got, they built a farm. And I think the bakery is either almost done or is done. I'm going to fix the overflowing water, though. So let me make sure we are pick up to inventory on our magnet. And we're just going to do a little bit of patchwork here, just so that our bakery isn't flooding the area. Okay, so there's the bakery. I believe they're both finished. I don't think either of our workers are currently working on anything. But we do have our one residence, 2 guard towers, 2 builders, I should say, a farm, and a bakery. I think what we need to build next to house some of our villagers, besides a residence, is a tavern. Not only will the tavern allow us to house some of our people, it will also attract visitors to the colony that we can recruit. Now, we are going to have to do some terraforming to kind of fix up the area, but I don't know if we're going to dive into that quite yet today. Why don't we pick an area for the tavern? I'm kind of thinking the tavern should go right about here. So let me grab a tavern. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to be able to auto-craft it because we have not set up any of the auto-crafters yet. I did finish tearing down everything at the old base, but that's all I did. All I did was tear stuff down. We need to get everything set back up. Now, I'm thinking this is going to purely be our molecular assemblers, and I want to put my auto crafters over here. Now, the question is do I have enough cables in order to start this? Why don't we pull down one line, come over this way, and we'll get the first couple crafters set up. I have a design in mind for what I want them to be set up like. But unfortunately, I can't do that because our auto inscribers are down and our autocraft, everything's down. We need to get it all set up. And once we have the autocrafters, we're going to check out Flux networks. I think it's going to be fun to mess around with. So we should have in the system some co-processing units, some crafting storage, and let's see what crafting storages we have. We have a bunch of 256s. My contacts won't focus. Hey Genius, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. I'm going to disassemble these ones. I only want to use 256. And we just need one crafter set up first in order to get moving here. Really need my contacts to stop being blurry. There we go. Let's grab a P2P tunnel and our memory card. Hey, what's up, Vicent? How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world, and that goes for you too, Genius. But starting here should be the chunk boundary. Let's get down a P2P tunnel. And we'll need to configure a port for this. We'll just keep going around the ring. And let's see if a dense can connect to one of these. No, we do have to go with regular smart cable. I'm going to run the dense down this way. And similar to how we started the first row of molecular assemblers, I'm going to just put a single regular cable down, which should allow us to build our first crafter. Oh, it can connect to dense. Okay, that was my bad, guys. It can connect to dense. And let's see, let's go more storage on this one. And thanks, you two. Hey, appreciate it. This is just going to be a temporary one to get us up and running. A next big thing we need to do is get our dimensional chest input, which we'll just throw over here in our giant mess of a temporary storage. All we should have to put down is a interface right here. And take some pipes, and just hooking up 4 of them should be enough. Go ahead and do that and give them all pipe upgrades. Okay, so now the dimensional chest is being emptied again, which is good. Which does mean the wool will finally go into the system. I figured out that's why we didn't have wool last time. And we need to get the inscribers set up. By the way, did you see the redstone biocos coisas in your kingdom? I'm not sure what you mean there, Vicent. I apologize. Is it like a flower or something? But the plan today is to get down a few more buildings. We should be able to craft our tavern now. Now that we have an auto crafter. And then I want to get all the inscribers back up and running. I want to get the smeltery back up and running. And I think if we really buckle down and focus on it, we should be able to get it down. Did you see the redstone blocks? Coisus to your kingdom. My phone is translating to Portuguese, sorry. Do you mean closest? Coisus? Oh, these? What is that? Oh, sorry, Pumpkin. I was seeing once more how you did your system and misclicked. Be care because we can break. Oh. Ah. Good to know. Yeah, I did fix it. Good to know. Good to know. That we should be good now. We should be good. But why don't we take a snooze, get the tavern down, and go from there? I'm interested to see what versions of Flux production we have. Okay, it is obsidian or Flux block. So, or sorry, bedrock or obsidian. So our first flux dust is going to come from using bedrock, and our future flux dust can just come from a flux block. But we're going to need our build tool. Kyle says, did you actually get some sleep since awake for 21 hours? I got some sleep. I got some. I should technically be trying to sleep right now. I tried to lay down and decided to go live. New update? Yeah, update 40 added the Flux, Slice of Life, Legendary Tooltips, a bunch of things. Yeah, I should definitely get more sleep though. All right, so let's pick a spot for the tavern. I actually might put it over here. Let's come down here, down to about this Y level. And we're going to go with Fundamentals Tavern. And we're going to make sure it's within our claimed chunks and isn't overriding anything. Looks like we're good. I do want the door to be on this side though. So let's put it there. Now, let's queue this to be built. And another building we need is a restaurant. Looks like we never made a pattern for it. Let's make a pattern for the Mine Colonies restaurant. And request it. So hopefully the farmer, once we have the colonists, we need to get more. The farmer will produce the wheat or whatever material for the bakery. The bakery will make the food, and the food will be served at the restaurant. That is the plan. Now, all of our colonists need pretty easy access to the restaurant. I'm thinking, you know what? Let's actually put it over here, right next to the bakery and farm. We're going to have our builder dig out a lot of ground here. Okay, I've got the restaurant. Fundamentals, fundamentals, restaurant. Let's see the direction it's being placed currently. It looks like we are overlapping a bit. Let's bring it over and leave a bit of space in between, and good. Then we'll queue this one to be built, and hopefully our two builders will get to work on that. Something we need to check, though, is if our builders have inventory space. So this guy needs a bunch of stuff taken out. We can get rid of these. Let's see what else needs to be taken out. Oh, I was at the wrong builder house. Let's check this one's chests. Okay, all good. All right, next, let's go make some flux dust. How does that sound, guys? So we're gonna need some obsidian, and we're gonna need a bunch of redstone. We should be able to just do this on the nether roof, so let's head to our nether quarry, and very simply come down over to this side and make sure our magnet is off, and I'm going to just throw the redstone, and boom. Let's see how much we got. Okay, it looks like it can do a couple stacks at a time. So let's not throw all the redstone down. We'll just throw a little bit. And I accidentally threw my clipboard, but there's some more flux dust. Let's see if we can't convert the rest of this. Oh, not all of it made it under there. Let's throw the redstone first. There we go, and obsidian block. And now we've got some flux dust. So let's head back home. And I'm going to feed a bunch of the flux into our system, and we're going to make some patterns. We're going to need a recipe for flux blocks, flux cores. I do want my obsidian from Essence as a pattern. We're going to need plugs. We're going to need points. We're going to need a controller. And we're going to need all of the storage types. So let's start at the basic. Work our way up to Herculean and Gargantuan. Okay. Let's put all these patterns into the ME system. And let's start by getting ourselves a controller if we can. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and make Fallen Pumpkin's network, and I'm going to have it in encrypted. And then change to this network. Now, we are going to need a basic storage to kind of act as a buffer. Let's just actually start with a basic, because I don't have too much flux dust. We haven't automated it yet, you know? Matt Lewis says, why do I get a 404 error when opening your YouTube page? I couldn't tell you, Matt. A 404, that's page not found. Let me see if I can see my YouTube page. That has me worried. Is YouTube working against us today? Let's go to youtube.com. My channel is working just fine for me. My channel page, I can view it. So I'm not sure, Matt. Maybe clear your cache or cookies. I'm not sure. But now that we have the basic storage, we're going to need to get power in. And since we're already hooked up to use our Power wireless, why don't we just take a gate and we'll power our Flux network with it. Awesome. Now we already have wireless. Oh, I broke our wireless charging when I cleaned up my base. So we don't have wireless charging right now. Well, that's perfect. Because what we can do is come over to our wireless charging in the Flux network controller, turn it on, and then turn on the slots we want. And now I should be charged. Perfect. Okay. So there's the beginnings of our Flux network. And something else we should do is probably craft the slice of life book. I think I can just type food. We'll grab a food book. Let's see. So there's 366 foods we're allowed to try, and we can get 10 hearts. Okay. So we can get 10 hearts from eating food. Why don't we grab some? Well, a lot of them say are not nourishing enough, where they're blacklisted. They actually want you to cook. You have to actually like cook a bunch of food up. Okay. We'll have to figure that out later. We'll go through here and we'll try making a bunch of these meals once we have a kitchen in the base. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I need to resync our clipboard. Let me do that real quick, since I accidentally threw it out and all that fun stuff. Okay, so the builders are all working. Should we help them out by chopping the trees in the area so that they don't spend forever cutting them down? Clear a bunch of these trees. In fact, I'm going to go to pick up to ME. And hopefully this really speeds up our wait time. That tree's fine. These leaves are a little messed up. Let's clean those. These leaves are a little messed up. Let's chop this tree. Clear these leaves. And clear these leaves. Okay. Now he has a lot less leaves to clear. Man, maybe I'm more tired than I think. But I'm gonna clear a bunch of the grass so he doesn't take forever on that. And then we're gonna help him dig this whole thing out. So, I wonder if he needs a new shovel. Let's start here. And get to the corner. And the reason we're doing this is we haven't started any research in the colony. So our colonists have the base level super slow break and place speed right now. And they could use a helping hand. Okay, let's get this dug out. Disconnect the dirt so we can vein mine it. Oh, I didn't mean to vein mine the cobble. That was my bad. Let me put down some more dirt. Did not mean to vein mine. When you thinking of doing base tours? Asked Donut. So I'm thinking next week I'm gonna see what my schedule's like, and I'll probably post in the Discord giving everybody a couple days head notice saying, hey, if you want your base, if you want me to tour your base, make sure you get me the coords of your base. And I'll plan when the live stream is so that if someone wants to actually give me a tour themselves, they can be on. But otherwise, I haven't done too much planning for it yet. We got a lot to do in that case. It's just something I thought would be fun if we do it every couple weeks or something. Tour people's bases on the server. See what people are up to. And by no means, and if you don't want me to tour your base, I won't tour it. No pressure. Okay. This should really help this guy out. Now let's go help the person building the tavern. Cool, didn't know there was a Discord. Yeah, my official Discord is in the description. And it is where I post when I update the server and stuff. And it's where I post updates as to what I'm doing and whether I'm going to stream. I am by no means a expert at Discord, and I've set it up myself, so it may not be the most professional working Discord, but I'm trying here. I'm just one guy. And there was a lot of trees in this one. Okay. I think we'll leave him to this. I want to work on the base, so hopefully he'll finish that up. And let's come in here and prepare our inscribers that we need to set up. Because before we can expand the auto crafters and everything, we need to get the inscribers set up. And I'm thinking we're going to put them in... We're going to start in this corner. So let me grab some cable. As well as a P2P and our card. I'm going to move this torch to be right there. And we'll grab a P2P channel. And I'm going to run the dents down a little bit. I'm not going to go too far because I don't know how many machines will get hooked up how fast. But let's grab another P2P channel right here. Throw that down. And now for the fun part of getting all of our inscribers up and running. So we do know the 4 presses can be next to each other. Then after that, all the ones that don't use a printing press, we want them to be separate. So I think what we'll do is pull the dents up. Trying to think. Maybe, no, we're not going to do it that way. We'll just do it inscriber, inscriber, inscriber. And I'll just keep moving the torches. And we'll get these inscribers down. So let's go ahead and grab them. We'll put down 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know what? We should put them here. I'm noticing we're offline. Did I mess up the P2P in any way? Maybe the network is booting currently? That doesn't look like the color of the one we copied, does it? Why doesn't that look right? Yeah, it's supposed to be this. There we go. Let's put our pattern providers on the backs of these. And by having one connection here, they should all have power. Yeah, online. Okay. Then we should have the patterns for, oh gosh, some of these are really messed up. Let's grab the pattern for printed logic circuit. That one. Silicon and that one. Oh, that's right. I did want a silicon for each version here. Yeah, I'm just moving my setup from the old base here to the new base. And we're using the new AE2 functionality of automation access mode auto export, so that they only need a pattern provider. And let's go through here and put in our logic, engineering, calculation, and then silicon, silicon, silicon. Then we're going to need our presses. So first up is logic, which I only need one. Then engineering. Right? Engineering, then calculation? Yeah. Engineering, then calculation, and then 3 silicon. Then these all need acceleration cards. Perfect. Then we need the 3 for assembling the circuits, and then 1 for the miscellaneous recipes. So let's put inscriber, inscriber. And these ones we have to do separate with the new automation mode, otherwise they'll push the items into other machines, which is kind of annoying. And we'll get the patterns down for logic, engineering, processing. Or calculation, sorry. And then I need the patterns that we put in this one. So that's going to be our ender pearl, ender dust, Flux dust, Flux crystal, and skystone. I think those are the 3, right? That I needed to put here. Is the nether quartz dust one of them? Powdered coal. I'm gonna grab these. Maybe these are recipes for this. Let's run a test. So first we'll request a logic circuit. Okay, kicked on, and oh, we need to give these power. It doesn't use a channel. But there we go, logic worked. Let's do calculation. Oh, we need to get the Certus down. Yeah, I forgot a few things, folks. We have a bunch of chests wrapped up. So here is our Certus quartz dust. Here is our, let's see if we can find, aha, our charged Certus and Certus quartz crystal. Let's put these down. Again, in our temporary area. We'll throw down some storage buses. And for now, what I'm going to do, because we're not going to be producing more Certus, I am just going to put these on a -1 priority. And now I should be able to request our calculation processor. Okay. And our engineering. Okay, there we go. All of our processors are now back up and running, automated. Let's see, how is everyone doing? I probably was out of range of the villagers for that, which is unfortunate. But guys, I'm thinking we should also get the furnace set up. And we'll probably continue that over here. So let me put down our dents. And we're going to need a bunch of cables because it's kind of a mess. Let's see if I can do this right. Let's grab our rainbow furnace right here. And it's going to need a... Not the blasting. This isn't the blast furnace. It needs a factory and not generator, but speed for this one. And we're going to turn on auto split. And how we want this is auto on for both output and input. And I'm going to clean up all of our inputs so that the bottom is input output, the back is input output, and the top is just input. Then we'll go ahead and place down one of our chests up here. And we should have had some named pattern providers. I wonder if they lost their names or if I accidentally put them somewhere else. If we come and look here, yeah, I guess they lost their name. Well, we can do this really fast by taking a Certus knife and a iron ingot. And what we're going to do is create the name smelting. Then I want to name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So now we should have some named pattern. Oh, there they were. Never mind. We already had the named ones. Oh well. We'll throw a pattern provider here, 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 and here. We could put ones on the side of the furnace if we run into more space issues, but I like where it's at right now. Now we should have a bunch of smelting patterns. Nope, those are the Ender IO ones. I just want the smelting. So iron ingot, gold ingot. I'm not looking for the alloys. What is going on? Not sure how so many of these got messed up. But glass. I wish my eyes would work, guys. Soulstone. Cobbled the regular. Our refined storage processor. Brick. Conduit binder. There we go. Silicon. Okay. I think that is all. Oh, smooth soulstone, skystone, stone, terracotta. I think that is it. For smelting, anyway. We'll start in the bottom. And then we'll do the back. And that leaves these ones for all the future inputs. And because we named them, we should see a section called smelting at the bottom. Now, I don't want these showing, so I'm going to hide them from my pattern access terminal. This way, when we open our terminal here in a moment, we should just see molecular assemblers and smelting. Perfect. And currently we're up to 16 channels on this line, not too shabby. But that's more of the system back up and running. We should be able now to request... Oh, I don't have Flux automated. But we should have... Oh, we never made Flux seeds, guys. Oh, that's a bummer. All right, we need to set Flux up. So I'm going to do this with glass. And I think I'll just run a line over to here. But this is where we'll do the Flux. So I'm going to need a formation pane. Oops. Like so. And have this set to drop as item charged Certus, redstone dust, oh gosh, what else is it for Flux? How did I forget? I'm like the guy that knows this stuff. Nether quartz. And nether quartz. Then really fast, let's just get the water placed. Oh, I thought I put the glass on my bar. I did not. Should be okay though. And then we need a interface. Like so. And some quartz fiber. Which will run, oops, not dense. Over to here, where I'm going to put a pattern provider on this face using our Flux pattern. Then we'll wire these up. I don't want them touching here. Let me use some cable anchor. Right there and right here. Okay. Then we'll take our item collector that we had previously. And a interface. Totally forgot I didn't need to put this corner. And we'll bring the cable. You know what? We should be able to just do it right here. So there's that. And collector, let's lower the... Oh. Guys, crashed my game. Uh-oh. Hopefully I didn't crash the server. Let me come to my other screen for a moment. Oh, the camera is so off. I'm gonna just fix this really quick. Okay, game's launching. We actually should already be good to go back to the other camera. Hopefully, we didn't crash the server. We'll find out in a moment here. Okay. I do need to check this really fast. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's see. Servers online, people are online. I think it was just me that crashed. Luckily, this isn't the Decursio project, where it takes like 15 minutes to load. Should be back in any moment. Okay. Now, hopefully I don't crash. Oh, yep, there it is, folks. We have found a bug. Opening the item collector GUI crashes you. That is annoying. What a bummer, dude. Well, we don't have to use the item collector. We have other systems we can use. And we're going to have to report that bug. It's a new bug because we used the item collector in the past, edited its GUI and everything, no issues. So, what a bummer. All right, multiplayer. Let's get in here. And hopefully I don't crash if I just break it. I guess we'll find out for sure in just a second. Okay, there is the item collector, which is really, I'm really bummed it doesn't work because it doesn't have, it works so fast, guys. I love that collector. So that's a bummer, but we are instead just going to use a sophisticated chest. Gosh, we've got so many to clean up right now. We've got a lot to do, guys, here in the base. But all I want right now is a advanced hopper and a couple stacks and a netherite chest. I'll put our netherite chest on top of the interface, give it magnet, hopper, and stack upgrade, and we want it to push down. Should be anything that's in here, right? Yep. Beautiful. And now the magnet needs to be set to allow only Flux. Now let's give this a test. Let's make sure my magnet's off. Perfect. It's working. So now we've got Flux back up and running. We've got our circuits back up and running. We've got a Flux network. I've reloaded the villagers, and when they finish the tavern and the restaurant, I want a university to be built so we can get going on research. Let me go ahead and craft a university. And we'll need to choose a location for this. And again, the idea is to wrap the colony around the base. So why don't we put the university all the way up here? And let's make sure we give it all the space it needs. And it needs to be within the colony right now. And where is our entrance? I think our entrance is, I think it's flipped how we want it right now. Okay, so there's the door. Perfect. Now let's back it in. And this is where the university is going to go. Like I said, we'll have a lot of terraforming to do, but I really want this to like flow as best as we can get it to with the terrain around the base. Let me go ahead and set this to be built. And our colonists should work on it once they finish the ones they're currently doing. Now, why don't we see what... I want to know if more red... Ah, it's more redstone. Oh, it's the networked redstone as well as... Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That's going to be great for little machines. I love it. Don't we also have tiny redstone? We do. We have tiny redstone where you can put entire sub-chunk size redstone in a single block, which is amazing. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoyed this quick and simple update, All the Mods 9 alpha testing stream. I've been Fallen, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. If you enjoyed this stream, consider leaving a like on the video, and a huge thank you to everybody who has subscribed. I'll catch you all in the next stream, but for now, my friends, bye-bye.